Hello everyone, this is Sakir Al-Zahrani, and in this video I am going to talk about Project 2, which is refinancing a loan. I have used the assumptions provided in Project 2, and I started by inputting the assumption as they are for the old loan, new loan, and the discount rate. The next step, I started calculating the old loan amount by multiplying the purchase price by the loan to the value percentage. I used the PMT Excel function to calculate the monthly payments and multiplied the amount by 12 to get the annual payments. I have calculated the current balance, which is the amount that we are expected to refinance using a new loan. I used the function cumprinc to calculate the accumulated principal over the past 4 years, and I subtracted the amount from the initial loan amount. To calculate the payoff balance at the end of stay, I used the function cumprinc to calculate the accumulated principal over the past 7 years, and I subtracted the amount from the initial loan amount, similar to the current loan balance calculation. So first of all, I started with the loan amount. I have the house price multiplied by the loan to the value to get the loan amount. The next step is how to calculate the monthly payments. I use the function PMT. Then I calculated the rate. Divided by 12 months per year. And we have the loan terms years multiply by the loan amount. Oh, sorry. The payments per year, and present value 0 time. To get the annual payments, I multiplied the monthly payments by 12 to have 16,957.23. To calculate the current loan balance, I used the loan amount plus and then I used the function cumprinc. I have the rate 7% divided by 12 months. And then the end period would be the 30 years multiply by 12 months. And then I have the present value with the start period 1, the end period should be 4 years multiply by 12. Then the type would be 0. To calculate the payoff balance after years expected to stay, I use the loan amount plus the function of CUMPRINC. The rate would be 7 divided by 12 months. The end period would be 30 multiplied by 12 months. The present value should be the loan amount. The start period is gonna be 1. The end period would be in parentheses 4 plus 3 multiply by 12 months. Period should be 0. That's how we calculate the payoff balance after years expected. To calculate the new loan, we have the certain loan balance, which is the certain loan balance, the previous amount. We're just gonna copy and paste the previous cell, and then to calculate the monthly payments, I use the function PMT, and then I calculate the new rate divided by 12 months, and the loan terms, which is 30 years, multiply by 12 months, and then we have the certain loan balance, with a period of 0. And then we close the parentheses to have down 1088 and 61 cents. For the annual payments, I use the monthly payments multiplied by 12, and the origination fee would be 1% as given, multiplied by the current loan balance. And for the costs and fees, I used the $2,000 fees multiplied by 1 plus 10%. For the payoff, I used the current balance plus the function of CUMPRINC, and for the new rate, divided by 12 months, and the total payment period of the long term multiplied by 12, and we have the present value of the certain loan balance amount, and the start period should be 1 for the first period. For the end period, it would be multiplied by the years expected to stay multiplied by 12 months, and the type is going to be 0. That was my second steps to calculate the new loan. The current loan balance was the new loan amount, and for the monthly payments I used the PMT Excel function to multiply it by 12 to get the annual payments. To calculate the origination fee, I multiplied the origination fee percentage by the certain loan balance. To calculate the cost and fee, I multiplied the old loan fee by 1 plus 0.2 as the new fees increased by 20%. To calculate the payoff balance of the new loan, I used the function CUMPRINC to calculate the accumulated principal of over the past 3 years, and I subtracted the amount from the certain loan balance. The last step was to calculate the net present value and the IRR. in order to decide whether to refinance or not. The initial cash outflow was both the origination fee and the other fees, so I added both costs. The annual cash saving is the differences between the old loan annual payments and the new loan annual payments. So I deducted the new loan annual payments from the old loan payment. And to calculate the loan payoff differences, I deducted the new loan payoff amount from the old loan payoff amount. I calculated the the NPV, and I used the NPV Excel function, and I added back the initial cash outflow to calculate the IRR. I have used the IRR Excel function. For the origination fees, and fees, it would be minus, in parentheses, the origination fee plus the costs and fee. And for the annual cash payment, for the annual cash saving, we should subtract from the old annual payments with the new annual payment, and we can copy the previous value and drag it down. For the cash flows, the loan payoff differences, can subtract the previous payoff with the new payoff. And for the sum, for the cash flows, I use the function sum, and we can also drag it down over here. For the NPV, which is the net present value, would be NPV function, and then I use the discount rate, let me close the parentheses, plus the cash flows, and now we should be able to calculate the IRR. by having all the amounts of the cash flows. Finally, I concluded that the loan should be refinanced as it is positive net present value of 5,644.90 and a higher IRR of 67% compared to the discount rate of 10%. That was my video, and thank you for watching.